Going on, everybody? Happy Wednesday. Voice is kind of getting a little rough here. So we'll see how long we can keep this up tonight. But I want to talk about clearing out inventory. We've had shows before about Q4. I think Sunday night, the one I missed, you guys talked about Q4 and how we're scaling up for Christmas season, textbook season. Just basically a lot of sold items hopefully going to be coming. So I'm sure, just like I have been doing, you guys have been scaling up your stores. So, with that, hopefully you've made a profit so far. I've made a profit on most of my lots, at least the old ones I have. New ones getting there. But you're going to have inventory that either you have already made a profit on and you haven't been able to move. And I want to talk about what we can do to get those things sold, or in worst case scenario, not sold. But let's see what we have in the chat. Alicia was first. How's it going? My story moving forward. Good to see you. Tony H. Scott. Sandhill Treasures. What's up? Heart of Dixie Flipper. Hey, how's it going? Missed you last night. Glad to see you're here. Charlotte. Tanya. Christine. What's up? William. Outdoor Girl. Red Neckerson. What's up, guys? Pac-Man. What's going on? Slow day today, but I've been getting a ton of best offers, probably about an hour now. So I've been going back and forth. Some guy's been nickel and diming me on a shirt I just listed. So if I can get 20 bucks out of it, I'll be all right. Someone wanted to cheaply get some toys that I had to decline him because he kept rebuttaling with the same price. I'm like, that's not how this works. I'd rather sit on it and get a couple bucks more, but oh well. When you're going to lowball me like that and keep lowballing me, I'm going to let it sit. Hey, Mike, what's up? And then once we get through talking, or at least get it started talking about lowering prices and get old inventory moving, I'll show you some of the stuff I picked up. This stuff, actually, I picked up yesterday afternoon. Crazy Card, what's up? All right, so I'm going to show you two. I'm going to share my screen. I'm going to show you your manage inventory screen. So let's get it here. If you go to your seller hub and you get to the sell page, and these are some of the ways you could start researching some products that maybe you want to get rid of. So if I go back here, let's do screen share. All right, so here's my screen share. Now, this is your seller hub, and if you go to sell, you'll get your active listings. You can see I have 1,234 listings, 1,500 quantity, and $37,000 in product. Let me pull up the chat to make sure I'm not missing anything. I just forget to pull the chat. Oh, the guy declined my best offer. Sucks. But all right. So most of you guys, if you need help find this, let me know. But I love this page. I use this page a lot. And when you're looking at stale inventory, there's a bunch of ways you can do it. If you have 30-day listings, you might not want to use start date, but this time left column, this is mainly default. If you click on most of these, they will sort based on the arrow. So mine are all good till canceled. So if I sort with time left, that really doesn't tell me how long it's been listed. Hey, Eric, what's up? That doesn't really tell you how long it's been listed. So I figured out if you go up to here where it says customize, you click customize, you can customize what you see in this table. I just added start date today. If you're bidding, or you have bids, uniques, high bidder ID, sold quantity, initial quantity, you could add all those to this bar chart. So what's nice is I click start date, and this is useful if you have good till canceled. And what's interesting, once you click save, and you can arrange them right, you can go up and down, left to right. So my start date, since I have good till canceled, and what's pretty interesting is you'll see when I do it, ascending, I've had something listed from liquidation since November 29th, 2016. Now, this item, you'll get these notes on your My eBay page. This listing hasn't had any sales in the last 16 months. Please consider updating it. Uh, this is where you can go in and start editing things, but this is a starting point, right? You can sort on your start date to see what items are have been up there the longest. Blessed Cakes got accepted to fulfillment by Merchant Prime. Nice. I looked at doing that. I got to complete that. I have not completed that process. All right, so that's kind of the first starting point. If you do good till canceled, if you don't do good till canceled, just do time left. That'll tell you how long they've been up there. Um, the other thing you can do is you can send things to auction. If you don't know how to do that, you go over here to the left, and that's little drop down here. You hit change to auction style. This could get things moving, especially if you've had a lot of views, or even better, you have a lot of watchers on it. So that's change to auction. Word of warning, do not start your auction lower than the price you would accept to sell it for. Do not start at 99 cents because you're most likely going to lose the item. As long as you do good till canceled, my first listings are all mixed up. True. All right, so watchers, another thing, you can do watchers. And I've heard this. I've never done this yet because I feel, let me go the other way. If you have a lot of watchers on your item and it hasn't moved in a long time, you can see my jersey up here, but you can send these to auction. What typically, if you have a lot of watchers, all these watchers are going to get an alert that I think they get alerts that you've sent it to auction. And then they would go in and they'd start bidding on it, right? Because this is starting at $44. And if I start the auction at, I don't know, 29 or 25, those 12 people hypothetically would then come in and start bidding. So convert to auction could be another way. Now, if your item is completely stale and you've made $200 on your lot and you just want to get rid of the item, go send it to auction for 99 cents. See what happens. Cover your shipping costs. That's another way you could do it. Jibs, what's up? So definitely look out your watchers and your counts. That'll help. What else can I show you in here? So those two things I think are important. Once you start analyzing what you have, if you have a ton, because if you have a ton of things, it's pretty easy to lose track of things pretty quickly. So some of those things that you've seen, I've had up there since 2016. Those have been out of sight, out of mind. Now, if I didn't go back and periodically check those things and lower prices, I could lose it and it could sit out there. I'm paying for listings after I reach my threshold. And you don't want to have all that inventory sitting. You want to move it, right? You want to make as much money as possible. But if you're holding out for an item that you know is valuable, let it sit. Boston bases loaded. Eric, I don't think this is going to be I think Red Sox are going to destroy the Dodgers, but that's my opinion. So convert to auction, create bundles. If you have similar items or similar types of items, pull those auctions down or whatever listings down and create bundles. So I've created bundles on liked shirts. So I have a bundle of 3 Adidas polos, 3 Callaway polos, 2 polos, like items, games, create a bundle of 10 games. Whatever threshold you're willing to set to move product, that's up to you. But bundles could be a good option for you to move product. Kind of common one is delist your product and use sell similar. Create a new listing number and it refreshes the listing. Versus your relist. Your relist is going to use your same auction number, and that's not technically refreshing your listings, but that's I've heard helps. I don't do that a lot, only if I get returns or if unpaid cases auto relist. But returns mainly is what I use relist for. Red Nickerson, learn to use the seller apps before buying. What do you mean seller apps? Yeah, of course, Eric wants the Dodgers to win. Hard addicted flipper. Yes, I have bundled clothes. Trying to think. I have a couple Adidas polos out there bundled. I have three for 45 bucks. A lot of people will come in. Scott doesn't like the resin. A lot of people will come in and try to lowball you because they want to get the bundle at a cheap option. But you're going to get some people that come in realistically and want to buy the item. Yeah, Scott, I did see those PS4 controllers. Those are cool. Reselling with Rob. What's up? But yeah, hard addiction flipper bundles do tend to work well. It's not an end all be all, but it is a solution to potentially help move your stuff, especially if it's been sitting on your shelf for a long time. Another thing to do is cross post, and the value across platforms varies, right? What's worth $5 on eBay is worth $100 on Amazon, is worth $10 on Mercari. They all have their own specific values, so make sure you do your research. But what might sell well on eBay might sell even better on Poshmark. So if something's sitting for a while, consider cross posting it. Again, it's probably more management on your part to get stuff managed, but that could help move stuff. And I guess the last thing you could do is donate it. Um, put it back in the system and use it as a write off at that point. Donate it, pull it, create the listing, kill the listing, and then donate it or use it yourself. But yeah, I'd say the last case. If you have something that's sitting there forever, that's never going to sell, it hasn't sold at 99 cents, and that's up to your discretion. But Poshmark party is happening now. Share. That's right. Poshmark, you got to be active. So those are my tips. I'd be interested to see what you guys think. Dixie Flipper, yeah. Bundles, I'd be interested to hear about what other people think about bundles. I think it is enticing to the buyer to see similar items as multiples on one listing. I get a lot of action on my bundles on Poshmark. I have had someone, so they'll bundle things for themselves on Poshmark. I like that option. So what happens in Poshmark, someone can go in your closet and they could pull different listings and put it in a group and offer you a price on that group, or you offer them a price. Whereas eBay, they'd have to buy, they basically have to cash out separately. Ooh, Scott had a $720 return. Oh no. See, that's live you learn, Scott, right? So you can have a return on an item, part it out, and still make your money. But returns suck. It's just a process. Bought 31 Stanley wood planes for 80 bucks. Nice. Part stuff out. There was a Stanley plane on Antiques Roadshow worth $5,000. Holy cow. I gotta look that up. Stanley planes. I check everything I buy before. Oh, that's right, Red Nickerson. But a lot of times, Red Nickerson saying before you actually buy the item, make sure it has movement on eBay. Well, a lot of times in liquidation, you don't have the option of checking every item. You can, but you're really only checking the top items. The middle items that might be worth, 20, 40 bucks. By the time you get it listed, or by the time your item gets unburied, the market for that product could be dead. So you could have been sitting on a hot item at one point and you missed the rush. So, but yes, if you're buying onesie twosies, definitely check the solds. So you don't want to buy a dud. Eric sold $850 item the other day. Oh yeah, that's right. Eric had a great sale the other day. So yeah, I'd love to hear what you guys do to trigger sales. I will go in and I'll basically peruse my own store and I'll stick to the older items. And you could do in bulk editing. Make sure all the mandatory stuff that has changed, like UPC, whatever handling time you have, make sure all that's filled out. A lot of times I check my old listings. UPC's blank. My category might be blank. I go in there and I try to make sure everything is maximized. Maybe I missed it. So I tend to look now and then. I love going in and sorting by viewers. That's just a habit of mine. I know it does nothing, but I like doing that. All right, so this one I spent 30 bucks, $30.04. So let's see, I bought 6 things. This was at lunch the other day. I thought I did pretty well. And again, apologize for my voice. It's holds steady during the day, but then at night it kind of wears out. All right, so I picked this up. This was kind of a chance item. Lower the light here. Tommy Bahama polo shirt. Tommy Bahama is hit or miss for me, but I guess with the pattern and the pineapples, I figured it'd do all right. And a lot of times when I'm sourcing onesie twosie items, if I find items that will pay for what I've purchased, I'll take chances within that lot. If I think if I wouldn't buy an item singly, like that Tommy Bahama, I wouldn't buy that just by itself. Since I have other things that I bought with it that will sell, I know that'll be free money when it does sell. So I'll take a chance like that. Outdoor Girl, I have about 100 auctions that I run 7 to 10 days starting at $3. Oh, there you go. So you could do that, lower the bid price, but recover your shipping. That could help your profit. Heart Dixie Flipper, I've been resetting my listing and my sales have increased. There you go. What else did I find? This is a chance. Again, you guys know I like this brand, this OGO brand. There you go. This is actually a lady shirt. It's cool. It's got some stitching on it. That's pretty neat. But, and you can see the endurance kind of reflective here. It's got a strange crew neck on it, collar, but it's inshore. So it's probably a promotional item. We have Abbott Laboratories in Columbus. So I see a lot of the Abbott branded products on polo shirts, zip ups. There you go. This I took a chance on. A lot of the unique Under Armour stuff I wouldn't buy that's plain. I buy with patterns, and they seem to do pretty well. If you can find the compression shirts, the cold gear stuff, that stuff sells even if it's plain. But if it's like just a t-shirt, don't buy those if it's plain. They don't sell for me. I picked up this sleeveless one. This is kind of cool. The pattern's on it's awesome. And look on the back, that's kind of cool in itself. So I'll probably list that for about 25. But it'll probably sell for lower than that. Got that. This one here, another Under Armour. This is a local transportation company. I say local. There is a division of this transportation company. It is a size small. I expect to hold on to it for a little bit. Excel Logistics. Again, a lot of the logistics companies, tool brands, look for those. The back's kind of cool. It has like a vented slots in the back, which is nice. Soccer stuff. Soccer stuff is pretty hot, even though the World Cup's over. Buy them when you can if you're going to get them for a good price. This is the USA either replica or training jersey, but I tend to do pretty well, especially if you can find this badge. I sold my soccer warm-up pants for $40. It was Nike. This one's actually Nike as well. But yeah, I sold my warm-up pants for $39.99. But plain in the backs has USA in the collar there. You live by University of Arizona? Always come by across new Nike compression shirts. The compression shirts, because you think about, if you go into like Dick's Sporting Goods and you look at those compression shirts, those are expensive shirts. I can regularly get them for about $25 selling. And I buy them for about $4 or $5. So you're probably profiting around $14. And they sell pretty fast. Some are a little slower than others, but they'll eventually sell. So the compression stuff's, if you buy it from the store, it's pretty expensive. So it's a good buy either on eBay or Poshmark. I found this one, given it's football season. I'm not a big Steelers fan, or I'm not a Steelers fan, let's put it that way. One of my favorite polo shirt brands, the lower end brands, Antigua. But I like that. That should do well. That's everything I picked up. So that shouldn't be a bad flip there. I should be all right. Chris has the best goodwill. I don't know about that. $5 big sizes too from football. Oh, yeah. If you have good programs, good businesses around you, especially reselling around, if you get University of Arizona stuff, That stuff would fly off the shelf. I think I sold the University of Arizona polo shirt, I think, and it didn't last long. So college football stuff's pretty good. If you can find it branded pretty much anywhere, it's a good year-round thing, especially polos. I'm coming to find even now, polos still sell wintertime because it's not cold everywhere. But polos are pretty, at least for me, they're static in my rotation. So that's kind of why I stick to them. But I've sold 3 things today. I actually held out on one. If you saw my post on Instagram, I sold my Ricky Williams jersey, which is very nice quality. Still screened, but I made that was a $35 sale, so got that out. I found a pair of, so if you go to the outlets again, you buy stuff by the pound, especially with tags. I found some Nike youth kid pants, sold those for 18. Got paid nothing for them. Mike was a Steelers fan when Terry Bradshaw. I will hate to admit this, but I was a Yankees fan growing up with Don Mattingly, and I was a Steelers fan back then too. I forget who. Pittsburgh Penguins, Tom Barrasso, Kasperitis. Scott actually did look on Liquidation earlier this afternoon. I started perusing around. I found one and I got sidetracked, but I'm starting to look back on Liquidation. So watch out. I'm going to be coming for those lots. What else? All right. Last thing, I only sold 3 today, not much. Sold another Under Armour polo. This one's on no logo on it besides Under Armour, but there you go. So that's the one I sold. Sold that best offer for $23.99. So you could sell them for whatever you want, but Under Armour's you command the price. Don't hold out for under 20 bucks. We need to get you back to the pinstripes. I don't know. We'll see. So, all right, guys, that's all I had. Have a great evening. Hopefully those tips help you if you're looking to move stale inventory, especially if you want to make room for new inventory coming in for November, December. Given it's the end of the month, we'll have our finalizing October show coming up here soon. Keep your eyes posted. I will put that out there. And then we'll work towards November and get some more stuff up. But thanks for coming on, guys. We'll talk to you later. Get some more listings up tonight. And we'll talk to you tomorrow. See ya.